Hello, today we're making a treasure map. So this is like an island pirate treasure map. You will need to put directions like a glyph, and the mnemonic, the wordplay that we use for that to remember it is north, south, east, and west. Never eat soggy waffles is one way to remember it, but it's north, east, south, and west. East and west are horizontal, north and south are vertical. But these are directions for your ship to navigate to your island. So draw an organic, wavy island kind of shape. Looks kind of like a dog's head. And then, well, that's mine anyway. This will be the water, so it will be blue. This is where my ship needs to go. I need to make it tricky to get to the treasure on my island because I don't want just everybody stealing all my loot, you know, the pirate treasure. So I'm putting some big rocks outside my island, but I can park right here and swim to the shore. This will be the beach, and all along the coastline of my island will be sand. So I need a yellow crayon or an orange. I have my black crayon there. Let's see, this is a light yellowish color. This will work perfect. And it's really close to the color that I have for this manila paper. You can do this with a pencil and paper, like copy paper or drawing paper. It doesn't look so good on notebook paper. Part of your supply list was to have clean white paper, I believe, for drawing, or if you have printer paper for your computer, you can use that if you're at home or at school. That would work fine, but you have to be kind of gentle when you draw so that you don't tear your paper. You see me holding on to it so I can put in all the sand around the edge of my island. This is the coastline. And then we said that water was going to be on the outside edge. So I can draw that in. And I have one of my magic blended star crayons here. Looks like icy blue Caribbean, nice and clean water. So I'm filling this in. The more time you take on this, the better it will look, like everything else. And we're practicing making a map today. So I have my directions. Here is my ship. I can color in my ship or boat brown. I can draw my sail white or whatever color. I could put a flag on that. Also, I'm going to need a green because I'll need some palm trees. So I'm going to have 4 or 5 palm trees, and it doesn't mean that there's only that many on the island, but I'm having these in different places. I'm putting the landforms on. Landforms are parts of the land that occur and happen, like a waterfall is a landform, a boulder is a landform, a bluff, a butte. Trees or forests, those are parts of landforms or features in landforms. Some of these tropical trees are kind of off the island, or overhanging onto the water, that they're close to the edge of the shore. But the way that I'm going to indicate the inside of the island is to use a green to show grassland. And I'm going to use that green up into the tree also. The real star of this this map is actually a red X. That is where the treasure is. Now, I got this idea from different games that we used to play when I was a kid. This is pre-internet, back in the days of black and white television. We would do treasure maps. You know, if we didn't have something to do, we would create something to do. Well, I need to march my men with shovels all the way around this little forest of trees to my pirate treasure map, and I would go back this way because maybe over here there were hills or mountains. Maybe over here it was too bumpy to get through from the top, and there were too many obstacles like big boulders or rocks that I might crash into. And maybe over here there was a sea monster that I didn't want to get eaten by. And then I have my waves, and I've got this sea monster coming out of here, and maybe he breathes fire. Or you can have as much fun as you want with this. You could have a crazy kraken or a giant octopus over here. And it's fun to just imagine what kind of beasts might have been in the ocean back a long, long time ago when there were pirates. There actually still are pirates in parts of the world. But coloring this in, and then I can draw waves. All these little details make it better. But do your landforms, hills, mountains, trees. I've got rocks. I've seen volcanoes. And they would shoot out hot lava. Blah, blah, right? Make your drawings have some movement to them. What's another landform we could have? We could have a river. We could have a pond. We could have all these different landforms in there, and that makes it exciting. We do have our directions. And one thing that we would do in class after we were done with all this is crumble it up. Make it look old. I'll show you how to do that pretty soon. And I'm coloring in the tops of my either coconut or tropical trees. These could be banana trees. You can make a map of your bedroom or your backyard or any kind of thing you want. A map of the store to show us where the bread is or where the milk is or different things like that. It's fun to make maps. You can make an imaginary map too, but today we're making a pirate treasure map. So if you're in person, please draw one of these with me. If you're at home, please draw one, take a picture and show me. And please have the materials to do this. It would be crayons and paper. Plain paper, not notebook paper if you can help it. Makes your work look even better if you have the right materials. And it's not hard to get those things when you go to the store if you remember to ask for them. I'm coloring this area in like grassland. And my tree trunks will be brown. And that's kind of fun. I'm kind of skipping over so I don't draw over my red. You could draw this out with pencil first and then color it in, but sometimes it's a little faster to go this way if you're careful. Need to draw the trunks of my trees in brown because that is bark. And then I need to draw the side of my volcano brown volcano because it is mud or dirt or mountain land dirt form. And I could draw this kind of sketchy so it looks like it has some texture, how it feels rough like the bark of a tree. The bark of a tree is different than the bark of a dog, you know. One you can hear, one you can feel. So if I put these lines in, it's a little more detail. It cleans up my drawing a bit. Looks even better. Outline a few things. And I need to make sure and fill in all of my water because that's what makes this an island. And I have traveled on my boat, my pirate ship, all the way to this island. I'm putting a black flag on my MSS Mr.C. There's the name of my boat. And there I've got an anchor thrown in the water. And I have a red octopus. And I could name my island if I wanted. You could name your island if you'd like. Make sure to have the glyph. Never eat soggy waffles. That's your direction glyph. We are making an island with landforms today. I would like to see all your wonderful work. Please do something like this. Don't just draw an octopus and say that's my map, because a map is different than an octopus, but a map could have many things. This has mostly directions and landforms. And then the colors indicate what the things are. The sand is light yellowish orange. The water is blue. This works better with crayons than markers, I think. I have not done a successful painting of a map. It was just too hard to do. To keep everything from bleeding together, you have to stop too much to let things dry, but this is the map that I've ended up with. Please send me your version of your pirate treasure map. You can roll this up and call it your map. If we've done this together, I probably made you a pirate hat after you finished your map. You might have rolled this up. Sometimes we would take this, sprinkle it up, throw it across the room, and then gently open it, straighten it out. I like to fold my map after doing that. And I have ripped it before being too quick with it. You could put M-A-P, map, so I know what this is. And then there is my old-timey pirate treasure map. Please send me your version of your pirate treasure map. Thank you, everybody. See you on an island. Bye-bye.